Hey everybody, it's Kelly. I'm back with day 15. So this was day 14 and I used a shaker pucket, and one of the things I discovered was it wasn't completely sealed. So I just fixed that now, and I don't have anything falling out because there was stuff falling out, which isn't good. So my haircut and color yesterday, and this, so I'm going to use the back of these 4x4s. Now, I originally intended to take a 4x4, but that did not happen. So I have this photo of my wrapping process here, everything wrapped. This is the list of the Christmas gifts, and then these are all the receipts. And then lastly, here's the paper I used. So I like including some of the paper as some sort of background or something for when I do this. So I'm going to make sure I do that. And then I need a place to keep the receipts. Sometimes I just put them in a pocket like this, and then I put the paper behind it. I think I'm going to repeat what I did last year because I really liked it. And that is that I used one of these Pebbles bags. And these are old. I'm trying to think. They're from 2014. So I have a ton of them. But I really like using these. It's something different, I guess, in the, it's another different dimension in the book when you do that. So I'm going to start with that. And I just save my receipts all year long. I started it originally because, if you need to return things, you want to be able to have that receipt. So I started doing that, and then I realized, oh, I could just put those in my book, and that's what I've done in all the years after that. And how I get that in is different. So now I had been keeping these right in my book in a 6x8 page protector. And I'm thinking, I don't think I wrote anything on these last year, but I think I might this year. And I think I might just leave them sticking out like this. But I think what I might do is use some stickers here, if I can, to write the word receipt or something on there. So I think I'll just wait a second to see how this page develops. Now, part of this, the nice thing is I don't have any color I have to deal with, but this will be this only blue color in here. So we'll see how that works. I definitely really, and I actually kind of like the fact that that's on a red background actually, because there's red bows on here. So I may actually just use the back side of this card for this day. So I'm going to take that card out. Oh, and I forget the 4x4s come out sideways. All right, so there's that card, and I like the way that looks. And then what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to cut a piece of that and just put it on the back of this is what I think I'm going to do. And I'm going to just cut this right now so that I'm dealing with a little bit smaller piece, just because I have a fairly large piece of the wrapping paper there left. And then I'll grab my ATG. Look at how beautifully that's working now. Now that I changed the whole thing. Okay, and I'm just kind of trying to decide where I want that to go, what I want to see. I think we'll do it like this. Close enough, right? Oh, and I just realized, I think I'm going to put that on the back of it. Oh, and I turned this, didn't realize it. I turned the photo. So, I guess we're going to say whatever I end up with is whatever I'm going to end up with, all right? And I'm going to check to see if I want to trim my list. So this is a list I keep on my phone or tablet, and I like having that available to me at all times. And then I just, at the end of the season, I like to just use that. Okay, so basically, let's go back here. Now we've got some green in our little confetti there, so I might want to think about how I'm going to deal with that. And I think I'm going to want some red on this, just because there's red up here and there's red in here, and I'm not sure about what we'll do about the green part. I do kind of like that this is square, but I also think I want to see more of that paper. So I'm going to trim this really close, and I could still, and maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe with the receipts, I'll stick a small piece of paper in there as well. So I'm just going to take this over to my trimmer. Ooh, noisy. And I'm just going to grab a square of this. Oh, and now that I think about it, that's interesting. What if I had a 15 in green and I could kind of put that on here, and then maybe I don't know, I guess I don't really have to have that 15 there. Okay, now I need a 5. Let's hope I have a 5. Because if I don't, this is all a great idea. Ah, I do. So these are some old letters. They're not letters, they're numbers from and this is kind of marring the surface. So I mean, they're old numbers from Dear Lizzie, from I think Mary or something like that is the name of it. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down a little bit more. Just trying to decide how to do this, how I want to do this. Because I think I want to make it smaller so that it sits more in the corner here. But I also have to be aware of the fact of how high those letters are, because they're actually pretty big. Oops. So I just started my trimmer before I was ready. And I think that's how I'm going to handle this. I'm just going to trim this a little bit more. So now I have a couple of options here. I could put that here or put it there. And I kind of like it down here because I put them in kind of in the corner there. So now I'm just going to really use my ATG here. Oh, and look at this silly thing already. My ATG is, oh, I'm trying to think, 6 years old, and it gets a lot of use. One of my most favorite Christmas presents ever, just because it's been so useful. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and I might put some more embellishment on this. We'll see. Okay, so I'll just, and I hope you can see that. I realized I had that close to me there. Okay, so, and again, I'm just kind of looking at how does this look together. I'm going to put this kind of in the middle, center, this. And I think the fact that the two papers are there, you'll now get the idea that it's definitely together. And then I think I'm just going to put this right down the center of this. Now I could have also put the 15 on here and not done it there, but this is a little different than it was last year, I'm pretty sure. So I like that idea, that things are just a little different, even though I use the same bag and actually the same paper. I think I'm going to actually run out of that paper. I'm almost out of it right now. I'll have to buy new paper for next year. Okay, so we've got that sitting like this now. Oops, no we don't. We have it sitting like this now with that green, and now we have green there. We could use maybe some green there. And I'm going to just look and see if in my things I have any presents, and I do. And this is nice because I have a green and a red present here. And there we go. So we have those kind of taking up that space there. I've brought the green over to this side. Now the question is, do I want to bring some green up in here? I have some green in the photo. There's a little thing here that says Holiday Magic. Little thing. That would be a puffy sticker. It's really hard to record these and talk at the same time. I'm thinking really hard when I do that. Okay, so I kind of like that. I don't know that I need anything else, but I'm going to think about putting a little green star on here. Yes, that looks good to me. Okay, you guys, this is done. That's how fast this came together. That's pretty awesome. So there we go. I don't even need to journal on this, although what I probably want to do somewhere, oh yeah, I thought I'd say I need a date probably, and some, I was thinking about saying receipts on there, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to go to my stickers, and I have letter stickers that go with these collections. Just have to find them because they're little. And let me see what I have. I was hoping I would have some green. I just have red, and I don't have numbers with that. Where do I with that? Thinking, but I have numbers with this, but they don't work. But I could put receipts on this with these, with like this letter here, with these letters here, which I like. And look, I'm living dangerously. I'm not using my tweezers. If you've seen my videos at all, you know that I love my tweezers. And now I just messed that up a little bit, so out come the tweezers. They're always right here, so it's not like I can't just grab them. And I kind of like having that little thing that just says receipts. Or it will say receipts in just a second. I haven't really put any titles on these, and I'm okay with that. I don't think I need them. In this book, I know some people put them on, some people don't. Doesn't really matter. I also like how this is kind of bringing the green up and sort of makes this all kind of like a joined kind of piece there. I could look at doing another green star over here. Just kind of laying that on there. Okay, I don't like that. I think if it was the lighter green, that would be okay. I do have a small one. Let me try the small one. Don't like that. There is a small red star here though. And that's kind of nice because it brings the puffy stickers from over here. And then lastly, I'm going to grab my pen. This is a Slick Writer, and I'm going to write the date right here. I could have written it up here, which is what I was originally thinking about doing. Hey, the cool part about this is it's all done. I don't have to journal like I normally have to after I've videoed this for you. So let me tuck these back in here. Okay, guys, that's it. And actually, I'm going to pop these in the book so you can see how they look here. So they'll just lay in just like this. And they're going to stick out like this. So, but that's cool. I like the fact that there's a little something sticking out of the top. You might be, I actually could see that better than you could. So there we go. And there you go. I should talk about this too. And actually, this is, I bought some new running gear. So I'm probably going to want that in here at some point. I just printed a photo. So I put X photos that I think I'm going to use for like days that I'm doing nothing, like long work days. I have my Christmas card in here ready to go so that I didn't use that up. And then this is a calendar that I use every year. If you go to my Pinterest board, and I'm Kelly Oblak, O-B-L-A-K on Pinterest as well, you'll find a December daily board, and it's on there. If I remember, I'll link it in this video, but we'll see. But anyway, so I just write what I'm doing on those days. So I just keep stuff like this tucked in the back of my book, and then as I use it, I want to use it, I can just pull it out, as well as here's all the empty page protectors. So, all right, guys, I'll take a photograph of this, and this is cool. I'm done with today. Bye.